So for today's video, I think you guys know that I will be doing a reading video, because I already said that in the last two videos. So if you watched those, then you probably, got the message. That, So I'm not going to waste any more time, and I'm just going to introduce you to the book. But also, in my last video, I said I will have, someone coming in with me, and that special someone is just a little, something. It's actually one of my mini boos, and it is Sammy, and he is a night owl, and he loves reading. He usually spends his nights when he can't sleep by reading, because he is a bookworm, I guess. And owls do love reading books. Reading, I meant eating, but he could be a bookworm as well. So let's just get on to the video, and Sammy, you will see Sammy in some clips of it, so that'll be interesting. So the book that we will be reading is Clifford the Big Red Dog, and the title is Big Red School. And I'm pretty sure I said this in my last video that I'll be reading this, because Clifford is a very popular character, dog, whatever, in most kids shows, because I think it's a kids show, or it's just family friendly show. Yay! And it is a scholastic book, so let's get started. And the creator of the Big Red Dog, or Clifford, is Norman Bidwell, and the person who wrote this was Meredith Ruza, and the illustrator of this book is Remy Simard. One crisp fall afternoon, Emily Elizabeth hopped down from the school bus. She raced into the backyard where her best friend Clifford the Big Red Dog was waiting for her. "Hi, Emily," Clifford greeted her. "How was school today?" "It was great," Emily Elizabeth told him. "We did so many fun things." "We had circle time in the morning," Emily Elizabeth said. "We painted pictures and art and played maracas and music. And at snack time, we had fruit cups." Clifford wagged his tail. "School sounds like so much fun, and I wish I could go with you." "I wish you could go too," Emily Elizabeth said, "but I think you might be a little too big for the classroom." Suddenly, Emily Elizabeth's eyes lit up. "What we need is a school that's just your size. We should make you a big red school right here in the yard," Emily Elizabeth cried. Clifford barked in agreement. "That's a great idea." Emily Elizabeth and Clifford got to work. They used big bean bags for chairs and borrowed a chalkboard from the garage. Emily Elizabeth carried down books from her bedroom, and they found oversized art supplies in the closet. Then Clifford's doggy pals, Bailey and Tucker, passed by. "Hiya, Clifford," they called over the fence. "What you doing?" "I'm going to school," Clifford exclaimed. "Cool," said Bailey. "Can we come too?" "Of course," Clifford said. "We're just about to start the big red circle time." "Let's go around the circle and share our favorite things," Emily Elizabeth said. "I like best friend kisses." Clifford gave Emily Elizabeth a great big lick. "I just remembered something," Emily Elizabeth told Clifford and his friends. She hurried to ask her dad if she could borrow his camera. You can't have a first day of school without pictures. Next was story time. This tale is all about three little pups who take an exciting boat ride. Emily Elizabeth read out loud. Woof! Clifford's eyes grew wide. He loved listening to stories, especially doggy adventures. "Okay, Sammy, how far are you liking this book?" "It's pretty good, but it's not the best." "Really? It's not the best?" "And I thought I would hear more for you." "Yeah, me too, but it's not so good." "Okay, well, if you change your mind, just let me know, okay?" "Okay, I'll sure to let you know." "Okay." Guys, I thought Sammy would like this book. I thought it's a really great book, so far. Let's see if Sammy changes his mind. For art time, Clifford and his friends dipped their paws in brightly colored paint. Bailey chose green, Tucker chose yellow, and of course Clifford chose red. They made super messy paw paintings. Once the paintings were dry, Emily Elizabeth taped them around large cans filled with beans. "What are we going to do with these?" Clifford asked her. The only thing better than art time is music time, Emily Elizabeth said. Today we're going to use maracas to put on a show. Nee, Clifford barked. I love keeping the beat. Then Clifford's tummy rumbled. Did you say that school has snack time? He asked Emily Elizabeth. I sure did, Emily Elizabeth whistled. Come on in, guys. Emily Elizabeth's friends Sam, Jack, and Pablo came into the yard carrying trays piled with apples, cherries, and strawberry milkshakes. Bailey gobbled up the apples. Tucker slurped his milkshake. Clifford bounced cherries off his nose and into his mouth. Now that sounds so good right now. I could agree with you, Sammy. That does sound good. As his first day of school came to a close, Clifford watched his friends head home. This was so much fun, he told Emily Elizabeth. Thank you. Emily Elizabeth hugged Clifford and snapped one final photo. What are friends for? Next week, when Emily Elizabeth came home from school, Clifford was waiting for her. Hey, Emily Elizabeth, he said. Are you ready to play Big Red School? Actually, his friend replied, I have something to show you first. What do you think that's something that she's going to show Clifford? Emily Elizabeth held up a beautiful scrapbook. I made this using all the pictures I took of us on your first day of school, she told Clifford. I brought it in for show and tell. Everyone loved it so much. They asked if they could come too. One by one, all of Emily Elizabeth's classmates piled out of the school bus. Even her teacher was there. They all wanted to enjoy an afternoon at the Clifford's Big Red School. Imagine making a scrapbook for your dog. That would be so memorable. It will really mean that you have good friendship between your dog. So cute. Clifford showed all of Emily Elizabeth's friends how to share Big Red Circle time. They shared story time, messy art time, loud music time, and of course a Big Red snack time. Clifford was happier than ever. This is the best Big Red School in the whole world, Clifford told Emily Elizabeth. Do you know why? Because it's the only Big Red School in the world, Emily Elizabeth asked, giggling. Nope, Clifford looked up. Because it was made by my best friend. And that was the end of Big Red School. I hope you guys liked that. Obviously, I did. It's such a good story. The author and illustrator did such a fantastic job. And I mean fantastic. They should get awarded I don't know, something big. Hey, aren't you going to ask me what I did? You did? What do you mean, you did? Oh, sorry, I meant what I thought of the book. Oh, you thought of the book? Yeah. Well, what do you think of the book? I think it was amazing. Oh, you really thought it was amazing? Yeah, I didn't hear all of it, so that's why I had some in the middle-ish feelings. But now I feel so joyful to hear that. I could agree with you, it was a beautiful story, like I said. Yeah, the moral of the story is friendship. Friendship is the best. That's true. Sammy's definitely correct on that. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and remember to like and subscribe so you show support to the channel. And make sure you make sure you click the bell notification so you will always get notified for any new video I post, especially my Read Out Loud, because they're fantastic. They're fantastic books, okay? And I hope you guys have an amazing day and or night, wherever you are. Just be amazing and awesome as you can be. Bye, guys! Oh, and Sammy said the same thing.